Hey Libra, what's up? Welcome back to the Illuminator. We will be doing your 12 houses zodiac spread for the year of 2022, which will give you a lot of insight about every area of your life, from work, career, love, relationships, family, yourself. So this is going to be really interesting. So let's see, Libra, what has 2022 in store for you? Besides love, luck, prosperity, and happiness and good health, obviously, all that I'm wishing for each and every one of you. Thank you all as well for all your best wishes. I appreciate that. All right, Libra, what has 2022 all around have in store for you? All right, let's kick it. Without the hair, please. I hate it when my hair is just like all over the freaking table. All right, let's see. Okay, so you got the Six of Pentacles in your first house. That is such a Liberian, is that just right way? Liberian energy, actually, because Libra is all about maintaining the balance, right? And doing something for people, keeping things quiet and balanced, and always being fair, working on their good karma. So having the Six of Pentacles in your first house is definitely saying that you will be in your element. Now, I will be going through the houses one by one, so let me just pull the cards, okay? Queen of Cups in your second house of Taurus. Third house of Gemini, we have the King of Swords. My goodness. I ain't messing around with you. The World in your fourth house. I'm hearing Airbnb. Okay. Fifth house of Leo, we have the Death card. Sixth house of Virgo, we have the Five of Cups. Seventh house of Libra, your own energy and of relationships, we have the Ace of Pentacles. In the eighth house of Scorpio, we have the Two of Swords. Gemini had the same. So you have Gemini as well in your third house. So there might definitely be a Gemini that you are dealing with. Ninth house of Sagittarius, we have the Two of Wands. 10th house of Capricorn, we have the Two of Pentacles. 11th house of Aquarius, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And the 12th house, Capricorn energy, Pisces energy, we have Capricorn, Taurus energy, King of Pentacles. All right, overall energies, Strength, and the Queen of Pentacles. Who had the King and the Queen of Pentacles? I believe it was Gemini. I'm not sure. Obviously, there was someone that had exactly the King of Pentacles in the 12th house, and the overall energy was the Queen of Pentacles. Now, all right. Before we move on to the spread, I want to see if there are any additional messages that wanted to come through. But you have some interesting spread here, I must say. You're dealing with a lot of multiple people in the year of 2022. And for some of you, see, we have the Two of Swords again, which was in the 8th house. I get the feeling that you will be falling in love with someone that you should not fall in love with, is what I'm picking up. Again, it's going to be quite specific, but I am getting a lot of specific messages at this point. We have the High Priestess coming through, and we've got the Seven of Swords. Man, I was so correct. Like, y'all, you this reading is going to be crazy, and it's obviously not going to be for everyone, but what I can tell by the overview of your year, it feels like you are going to have some type of secretive affair going on. All right, that's what I feel, with someone that you already know, or it's someone that you will still meet, or you just got into some type of connection. There is some type of special love affair that is going on because of how these houses are relating to the tarot cards, and especially with that Seven of Swords and the High Priestess, this is a secretive affair. So if this is not your reading and you don't know what the future is going to bring, so, you can't really judge this spread already. But I do feel like you're going to fall in love with someone that you should not fall in love with. And it's going to take you a lot of effort to keep yourself grounded and to not get too intimate with this individual. All right, I want to put that out there because I feel like for some of you, you are already in a relationship or in a kind of commitment, but I feel like the passion within that commitment is kind of like slowly fuzzling out. It's like everything is getting like very boring. It's like beating a dead horse, and then you meet someone that kind of like sparks your passion. So this is for people that are definitely in a relationship or will be in a relationship next year, or not next year, this year, and all of a sudden it fuzzles out and you feel like there's a lot of depression, like everything is just like a repetitive task, everything is like draining you, and you have a lot of regrets as well of like, why did I get into this relationship? Maybe you're falling in love with a friend of your partner, or you're falling in love with someone that you did not see coming. And I feel like you're going to be, you're trying to hold yourself together. You're trying to kind of hold yourself back, not wanting to get intimate, being quite confused of how to deal with this scenario. All right. If you feel like you will never do that because you will always be on the good side of it, then it could be indicating that you might have a partner that would be doing something behind your back, and it's going to be quite a drastic change that you are going to be experiencing, okay? So let's just start with the reading. I mean, it could change as we go through it, but I just want to say my point of view as I see the spread first. First house, which is the house of Aries, is all about yourself, your own philosophy, your body, your the way that you motivate yourself and the way that you come across to the outside world, your own outlook and your own inner work, all right? And you have the Six of Pentacles. So it does let me know that you're going to be in a year where you just want to have balanced connections, balanced relationships, but you may be also overgiven within your situations, all right? There is some type of disbalance where you constantly do more than you receive back, all right? And if you have been in any type of relationship like that, you will be learning to, give exactly what you get in return and not give too much. But when you give, you do it freely and out of love and unconditionally, which is adding up to a lot of good karma and good dharma in your energy, all right? People will see you very generous, very loving, very kind, and very humble as well. So someone that constantly, tries to be as fair as possible and being in your own element and not always jumping into negative conclusions, all right? Yeah, having a lot of self-awareness of what you can offer to people and what you can give, and knowing exactly when you can, so you don't really overgive within your situations, all right? So this Six of Pentacles is definitely a lovely energy to see. There could be a lot of charity work that you will be doing, helping people, healing people, really, giving a lot of your time and energy to others in order to, be at good service for them, all right? But that's why I'm saying, talking about good service, this is the sixth house as well with the Six of Pentacles. You got the Five of Cups there, which is saying that you feel sad, and maybe you're giving because you feel sad and you want to distract yourself from your daily lifestyle, and that's not something good. You need to also fulfill yourself and give yourself some credit and really heal your own wounds as well, instead of always trying to be there for other people, all right? All right, so your second house, we have the house of Taurus, which is also ruled by Venus, which is all about your possessions, your material world, your finances, and any value, security, and aesthetics. And you have the Queen of Cups. So it lets me know that you're going to be feeling very emotionally comfortable wherever you are. You're going to be taking a lot of, like, doing a lot of self-care. I really get this feeling of like pampering yourself and in any kind of way, but this is like emotional pampering, so it's not like overspending and all of that, but you could be doing that, like getting like very good manicures or going to the hairdresser, doing things that really fulfill you also in an emotional way. It's not really fulfilling in an emotional way, but I want to say like maybe doing some Reiki or taking some extra classes in order to balance your emotional world. Okay, it's not going to be all about the materialism, it's all about your experience. You get my point? It's not about like, I don't know how to say it, like it's not about your, yeah, it's just not about spending money. It's about like spending money on things that feel good, that really nurture your soul. And maybe some people will say like, well, would you do that just to fulfill your soul? And you're like, yeah, I think that's for me. I think that's worth it. I know my self-value and I know my self-worth, and I am going to nurture myself to the fullest extent possible. So emotional purchases could also be made, so be mindful of that. But I do feel overall you are going to be very mature in making any type of decisions. When it comes to your work, you're going to be doing something where you need a lot of empathy and sympathy for people. Perhaps you're actually going to be a nurse, nurturing people. I get a lot of nursing energy from you, which is also going to be getting you a lot of abundance. All right, and even if you're not a nurse or in the healing sector, you're still going to be doing something that's going to be emotionally fulfilling you. Going into your third house, interesting, the house of Gemini, which rules your speech, your communication, your thought patterns, or any type of mindsets, belief system, or social media. You have the King of Swords coming through, Libra. So the King of Swords is all about being very direct, being very noble, being very honest and truthful in your communication. Even if it's sometimes going to hurt people, you always want to give your solid advice and your most fair advice to people. You're not going to be beating around the bush. You're going to be absolutely very direct with people. And I just need to see if okay, good, thank God. And just mic check, you know what I mean? But yeah, you're going to be very clear, very direct, very honest, like I said, with the people in your surrounding. Sometimes you may get a little bit unattainable, or people cannot always reach you. They may feel like you are cutting off communication. You might be even in the mood to block people that you feel like they do not serve you anymore, and you're coming to clear opinion, if that would be the word, or not really opinion, but like clear perception of who adds value to your life and who does not. And you're going to be very clear about it. And if someone is treating you unfairly, you're just going to cut it off. You're going to be very short and direct as well. And some people may perceive you as someone that is hard to deal with or hard to get through, because you've already made up your mind. You set your mind on something and you're not going to be switching back. Okay, like you have a goal or you have some type of mindset, and nobody's going to be persuading you out of that mindset, whatever that is. All right. All right. So within your fourth house of your family, your roots, your foundation, your stability, as well as any family situations, siblings, your comfort zone, and any type of self-care, you have the World card. So it lets me know that in order for you to feel a little bit more accomplished and a little bit more I want to say like proud of yourself or doing your self-care. You're going to be traveling a lot. All right, this year is going to be a year where you're not going to be wanting to sit at home. You want to explore the world. You want to get outside, even if it's just for a walk. But for majority of you, I do see you making a lot of travel. Definitely when it comes to other zodiac signs, they did not really have a lot of travel going on. But for you, you have a lot of wanting to explore, wanting to learn, wanting to understand things, and even if it's going to be a little bit challenging or troublesome, you're still going to push yourself through to get more outside of the house and not stay too much stuck in at the house. I feel like you've learned a lot about how to work with your own energy, work with your family, how to be in balance. So things are going to come full circle. If there has been an unfinished business within the family, that unfinished business is also coming to a full circle here as well. All right. So yeah, coming out of your shell, most definitely, because the world is definitely saying that you're going across the world. You want to learn more, experience more, see more, feel more. So there's a lot of like, can't bind you down. A lot of travel here. All right. So within your fifth house, house of passion, entertainment, excitement, romance, and love affairs, we do have the Death card. So like I said, there is some type of connection, a love connection, because this is definitely talking about your romantic relationships, something that comes to an end, all right, and needs to be revived again, or there might be some type of rebirth that is necessary, because like I said, you are losing a little bit of your interest here. You're losing a little bit of your creative outburst. You're not feeling motivated in that relationship. It's not bringing you to passion. So this is a huge transformation that you're going to go through. And because we have the Two of Swords in that eighth house, which is also the Death card of the Scorpio, it is talking about you, for the longest haul, ignoring making those changes and not wanting to see that something has run its course here when it comes to your creativity or the passion that you have for someone. And it definitely needs you to go through this transformation so you can feel energetic again, so you can feel the passion again. For some of you, in an intimate, like within a connection, on intimate wise, you're not really feeling it, or your partner is not feeling it, and you may experience a lot of struggle with that, because that's when the third party could be coming in, or someone might be cheating. All right, I do want to put it out there, and it's not something that's out of the, it's not something that's really, whatever. Anyway, you get my point, right? I just want to warn you that if something is running its course, either you need to go through a huge change, or there is some type of ending that is necessary, so that you don't get caught up in this cheating scenario, either through you or through the person that you are dealing with. You get my point? Especially if you need to do it sneakily or behind closed doors and nobody needs to know, it's not going to be very good for you or for your partner. So be mindful of that. Because we're getting into your sixth house, which is all about your work, your daily routine, and your overall well-being. And there is some regret. There is some looking back to the past and not feeling happy, feeling a little bit depressive, not wanting to get things going on a daily basis, not wanting to clean up, not wanting to do your priority list, not wanting to be all about the planning or the practical steps, because you're still a little bit mentally and emotionally elsewhere or somewhere in the past, which has to do probably with the Death card here in the fifth house. So it could definitely be affecting your concentration and your focus, because you feel like this energy of like, I'm not happy, I'm not satisfied, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be at this work, or I don't want to be at home, I don't want to be doing this or that. So there's a lot of that energy that needs to be released, or else you will be losing a little bit of your focus. All right. Like emotionally, I feel like you may be eating like emotional eating, okay, because this is also talking about diets, right, and overall well-being. So you may be eating when you feel very low or very down, and that could affect your overall well-being as well. So be mindful of overeating, keep things at balance, and yeah, that's what I have. So within your 7th house, your own energy though, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So it does seem like there is some very valuable connection that's coming into your life. Now that could be another partnership, like I said. That could be a best friend, or someone that you really care about, someone that is going to be there for you. So with this Ace of Pentacles, it just feels like you are going to be focusing a lot on newer connections. And I feel like there is a new connection coming in. Again, I am not quite sure if this is going to be that fling, because I do feel like there is a fling coming in, and it's going to be quite abrupt for you. Like, even if you're like over your 50s and you're just like, well, I don't see that happening. Well, watch out. It can happen. Everything can happen. And this person is going to come in and wanting to offer you some type of commitment, offer you a relationship. But for many of you, you might already be in a relationship when that happens, and you're going to be feeling stuck, not knowing how to either get out of your marriage or commitment or relationship, or you're just going to be feeling like, okay, how do I get myself out of this stuck situation right now? Because you're going to fall in love here. Absolutely. Someone here, look at that, the Lover's card at the bottom of the deck. You're stressed out about this connection that's going to come in. And I can tell you, it could be for some of you that this person is already in your life, and it's going to be spread out over whole 22, sorry. Or this is someone completely new, bringing you a lot of happiness, joy, and you're just going to feel so enlightened. All right, this person is going to illuminate a lot of good parts within you that you thought you had lost, like especially within the passion. If you're not in a relationship and you're single, you might be going through a huge transition, because you're getting into a new chapter of your life that's going to bring you a lot of changes. That's going to change your outlook, your point of view when it comes to expressing yourself on an intimate level. Because right now, within the 8th house, which is Scorpio energy, you have the Two of Swords. So this is it telling me that you're going to say no to anything that feels intimate. And like I said, it could be because you're going to be in another relationship, or the person that you're dealing with could be also involved. Right? It could be either way, but it's obviously very straightforward reading that's talking about you feeling a little bit overwhelmed, needing more information in order to make a choice. And while you're making that choice, you're kind of like blocking out any type of intimacy, not wanting to get overly overindulged, like not wanting to get overindulged in love or in passion or in chemistry, because it can put you a little bit in trouble. You may need to ignore someone. You may get a stalker is what I'm picking up on as well. So you may really need to take some distance if there is a stalker around you, or there will be a stalker that keeps on wanting to get something from you, needing to block that energy out. Why not? Let's just... Ooh, Ace of Cups. Someone is in love with you. And you are also going to fall in love, but you do not want to fall in love. That's what makes me feel like someone is here in a relationship. This is someone that is quite opposite. I want to move forward on this energy actually, because in the 9th house of Sagittarius, it could be talking about foreign cultures and differences and getting to know, higher learning, and obviously also travel. But this is definitely telling me that you're going to be quite opposite with this individual. Like, it's something that is unattainable. And that's why you guys are going to attract one another. Perhaps you know each other through family and you're just like, whoa, this is not okay. Or like I said, this is like a ex of ex or whatever it is, friend of your ex or whatever. Something that's unconventional. But at the same time, it's like, it's your polar opposite. Like, you both are going to attract each other because of all these differences. You could be living elsewhere and this person lives in UK and you live in, I don't know, China, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be like, I can't really imagine making this work as well, but it's going to work. Like, you both are going to be attracting one another. It's kind of like a push and pull type of energy. And I do feel like this is your twin flame, which is going to bring a lot of karmic stuff up. It's going to bring a lot of lessons, triggers. But at the same time, you both are going to feel so passionate towards one another, wanting to travel the world, wanting to go out, wanting to choose what you don't know. Because the 9th house is what we don't know, what we want to seek, what we want to know, what we want to learn, right? So you want to seek that. You want to choose for the unknown. So it's a relationship that you've never really experienced before, which is going to trigger you. Man. Good Lord, have mercy with you, Libra. 10th house. Capricorn energy. Talking about your career, your achievements, your responsibilities, financial status, your reputation. Climbing the ladder, and you have the 2 of Pentacles. So it looks like, what is going on? It licks. Don't lick it. Good Lord. It looks like you're going to be very busy. You're going to have a lot on your plate, doing a lot of different things, trying to juggle your personal life, trying to juggle your work life. Like I said, this could be someone that you're going to meet through work, and it's going to get you a little bit off guard, where you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm losing a little bit of my focus. I don't know how to concentrate. How am I going to get this task done? Or you need to make a presentation in front of that person and you're just like, oh my goodness. So you're going to be struggling a little bit to maintain this act, okay? So that's why I feel like you're going to maintain an act, perhaps because nobody can know, because it's to work as well. Like, this is going to be a hidden relationship, hidden love affair. So for some of you, it could be your boss, all right? It could be your boss that you're going to have an affair with or something like that, or someone that is from work, which is going to give you a little bit of a hard time here. But any other than that, besides the love situation, having the 2 of Pentacles is saying that you are not going to feel quite at your space for some time. Maybe this is already like for 2 years and you feel like you're not quite pinpointing where you're going. Like, there is a lot of like, I'm going to try that and then it fails, and then I'm going to try this and then that fails, or maybe it's not failing, but you're going back and forth with, where should I put my priority? Meaning that you could have a side hustle going on, and at the same time you're focused on your regular job, 9 to 5. You're not really happy with it, but the side hustle needs more attention, and you can't really put all the attention there because you're not getting the income if you're not working for the 9 to 5. So you're really in this energy of like, I don't know which direction to go, and you're still figuring it out. I want to say, like, keep figuring it out and keep doing them both instead of like making one priority. But I'm going to clarify that because I don't want to give you false information. You got the Page of Cups. If you really have to make a decision in terms of your career, go with what is new. Go with what is feeling emotionally as a new opportunity than something that feels stuck and is very stagnant, okay? justice. Okay, yeah. Weigh up the pros and cons. It's all about weighing up the pros and cons and really battery switch. So yeah, I do see you working with family members. I see you working in regards with commitments, maybe committing yourself to some type of goal or some type of new idea, and you're going to be doing that with family members. All right, it does not have to be family members, but it will be with people that you get into connection with that are long-term. Could be friends, could be relationship partners, could be some type of commitment that you're going to make in regards to helping people or helping society, and is going to be something that's going to be giving you a lot of abundance and a lot of fulfillment in the long run. I do want to clarify this one because let's see, what is this? Ooh, Four of Swords. Okay, one more. And the Two of Cups. See, there's definitely some type of commitment that you're going to be making here in regards to, I feel like, helping people. You're going to be at the same frequency with someone that you're going to meet, and this person is going to give you a lot of peace. This person is going to be very loyal to you, and is going to be very loyal to your ideas and your perception in life, and you're going to find a middle way, is what I'm hearing, with this individual. You might be also meeting a lot of new friends, new people in your life as well, through family or through friends or through other commitments in your life that are going to give you a lot of peace, all right? You might be also being at service when it comes to healing people, healing the collective mind, together with someone that is very near to you as well, all right? So this is definitely something good. So your 12th house, Pisces energy, and you have the King of Pentacles coming in here. So I feel like you are going to, I don't know which sign had the King of Pentacles coming through, but there were two other signs that had the King of Pentacles in the 12th house. This might be you making a lot of abundance when it comes to spirituality, healing people, being there for people, and really putting in a lot of your resources to guide people, to ground people. If it's not other people, it's going to be you. You're going to make a lot of money doing some type of healing work, charity work, or being at service for other people. And I do feel like you're going to close out some type of karmic cycle in your life with a lot of grounding energy, with a lot of lessons that you're going to be learning, and it's going to give you so much more prosperity in the future than it has up until now. And again, I get the feeling that because it's a 12th house and because it rules like a little bit of the secretive energy, there is still this partnership that could be definitely going on in a secretive area. So that means that maybe telepathically or on the down low, you will be meeting this person or seeing this person or talking to this person. And this could be someone that is very wealthy, very grounded, very much in another connection as well, as what I do get. I'm so sorry for that, but I do get that energy very strongly for you. Five of Pentacles. This person feels very alone. This is a very sober individual. This is someone that is feeling a lot of detachment from from their spirituality. And you might be the one that just takes them back into spirituality, makes them believe, makes them trust and have faith and hope. Yeah, Page of Swords. This person may have a child. I get a very specific message for you, Libra. This person may have a child, or may be very, how do I say that? Skeptical when it comes to spirituality. And that's because they've been going through a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles. They may have a lot of abandonment issues as well. And there's definitely some type of love that's going to come out of this connection with this person. They may be actually going through a divorce, and maybe both of you are going through a divorce later on, and that's why you both keep this a secret. The seas of Mintaka, seeing potential and bringing unconsciousness to light. So that might be what's going on. Like, you both might be triggering one another to bring a lot of subconscious energies to the light, because the 12th house is about the subconscious, all right? And the 12th house is most definitely talking about the subconscious energy, feeling abandoned, feeling alone, feeling a little bit, you know, like, what am I doing it for? Why am I here in this life? And it's triggering a lot of deep emotions that both of you are going to be healing. So this is definitely a connection from the past, or like past life connection that wants to come back in order for both of you to heal some type of wound within one another, okay? Let's see what more for Libra. Home, your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in their coupon. So I already saw with that world card over there that you may be moving into another house. There might be some type of completion within your current house or your parental house, and you're now moving out of your safety zone is what I'm picking up. All right. If you're in the middle of a renovation this year, everything might be coming full circle within the home. That's also what I'm seeing. Ooh, I like that. Goddess of beauty. You are a wondrous being of light, and there is nothing to change or fix. So I feel like Spirit is definitely nudging you in the right direction to not beat yourself up too much. Whatever needs to come to an end with this god of the underworld is going to come to an end anyway. You can't really force it to keep, like, you can't really force any type of relationship or situation in your life to stay with you. You will be releasing that, and whatever you're releasing is not going to be healthy for you anyway. It's attached with a lot of control, manipulation, or deception anyway. So this is a good time for you to cleanse a lot within your energy and release what is not serving you. All right. So thank you so much, Libra. I really do hope that I gave you some insight for your year to come. If you like this reading, do press a thumbs up. And if you want to see the extended, where we will go a little bit deeper than this one, you can find the link in the description box below this video, somewhere here, or just simply at theilluminator.com. All right. So thank you so much and take care. Bye.